Check my arrow install application. We know about it.
Yep. Re-raise fuck.
Let's get this rolling. We don't want to waste anybody's time. So, cool. All right, everybody. Welcome to our little AQ discussion. Thanks for coming out. Just also a little bit of a practice because we are eventually gonna have to get it used to raiding on Wednesdays as well, just because it's a little bit ways off before we're gonna be clearing all through AQ, BWL, in a night. And I doubt that that's gonna really happen anytime soon. So we are gonna be switching back to a Tuesday, Wednesday regular raid day, same time that we normally do. Next week is going to be phase 5's drop. Now, I know most of you are following along with that, but keep in mind that it's not going to be the entire release. They still have to do the entire event, so don't expect to jump into AQ40 next week, and potentially not even the week after that, depending upon how the gate opening goes. There's a little bit of discussion exactly how that's going to run, but we could be in BWL. And anybody tracking if AQ20 needs the gate? I don't think it does.
I believe it does.
I
It
thought
does?
it does.
Okay.
It does.
I think
So,
they
yeah.
both do.
We may be just in the same content for another week or two, so we'll still not continue to come to Tuesdays fully raid buffed. But essentially, when we do switch to AQ40 for our progression raid, and sorry, kept that going. All right, and when we switch to Tuesdays as our progression in AQ40, that's the expectation for everybody to come world buffed. When BWL becomes the non-progression raid on Wednesdays, world buffs are encouraged if you want to, but we fully understand that the turnaround time from Tuesday to Wednesday is just not realistic. So don't stress out. Don't, go nuts, stay up late or anything like that, trying to get world buff for Wednesday. That's just not necessary. So don't worry about that one. But still show up ready to game. Let's not. It's still on a level order difficulty higher than MC, so we still need to be paying attention. As we could see, we could be at the top of our game and still stumble a couple of times. So, moving into AQ, when we do this, we have been doing pretty well, even though we've had, like I said, some stumbling, and we've still been pushing along and crushing it. Even our latest bad raid was still sub 50 minutes. That's pretty impressive for a bad raid. But with that in mind, going into progression, we are going to wipe. Some people might get frustrated just banging our head against the wall, but we have to kind of change our mentality a little bit where that is, it's okay. We're still learning how to do this content. It is, where even more people haven't done this stuff compared to even BWL before. So, be patient with us. We are one of the reasons why we had the raid tax is to try and augment some of the cost that's going to go out to you guys. So we have been talking about, issuing pots out to folks for some of the fights in order to make sure that, everybody is able to continue to come and raid and not have it hurt them too bad in terms of the overall cost of everything. But still, you're expected to come, at least world buff in the beginning. We know it's going to fall off eventually, so it's not that big a deal if you get dispelled or anything like that. But come with consumables, come with rebuffs, and come with attitude that, we're going to learn how to do it. That being said, AQ40, if you guys would open up the Google Docs that I posted up in the Raid 1 chat, sort of follow along. The first one is the really nice comprehensive guide that another guild put together that we have kind of just chopped down into our own progression notes that we're going to be continuously revising over the next couple of weeks or specific person for our raid, as well as what tactics that we've put together as we're doing it for how we're going to handle each one of these mobs. Because as much as all the videos will show you, a lot of the stuff is